Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem, man. And we know this is something that you've been a big part of, and you're doing it again from noon to 1 o'clock this Saturday. Fans can come on out and see you and meet you, and this is all to help ALS.
Yeah, it is. The Phillies have been great in helping me out, kind of with this whole year. Trying to do something to raise some more money, raise some more awareness, and it's been fun. Over the last 2 years, I've met so many incredible families and people that have been, affected by this disease that have really inspired me to do something more. So with my wife and the Phillies front office, we've put together the shirt, and we're just doing all we can, really, just to do a little something extra and do our part.
Yeah, and I know you guys have raised almost $10,000 just off this shirt alone. So obviously it's been catching on, and it's actually a good-looking shirt too. So the people out there who are looking for a little something different to wear to a Phillies game, you can check out pictures of Cody with that on. And so Saturday, 1 o'clock or noon to 1 at the Majestic Clubhouse store, you'll have those shirts on hand. Together we fight. So that's a really cool thing, obviously, and it's something that is this something that kind of is new to you too, right?
Yeah, it is. As a baseball player, we have a extremely great platform to do things to help others out. And it's kind of just the way I was brought up in this game. Through the minor leagues, the Phillies really, tell us, the importance about giving back. So, I feel like I didn't want to waste this year, kind of sitting on my hands and not doing anything, just kind of being a bystander. So, this winter, we brought the idea up. The Phillies ran with it, supported me a lot, and it's been great. And like I said, it's really great, not only just to raise money, but to meet all the families. Just to name a few people, Matt Bellina, I've met him and became close with him and his family. The Shipman family, the Kirk family, they were a real big inspiration for me. I met them last year. Tragically, their father passed this past off season. So really, we're just trying to do a lot to make sure that, in the future that maybe a few less people have to go through this.
Cody Asche's with you, and that kind of says something about you, Cody, because obviously this year has been an interesting one for you. You were here, then you were back, and now you're learning a new position, and now you're back. And for you to stay focused on this charity and this event obviously shows that it means a lot to you in a time where, it probably hasn't been the easiest year for you either.
No, it really hasn't. There's been a lot of ups and downs for sure, but that's baseball. We know what we're getting ourselves into whenever we pick this profession. For some it's always sunshine and great days, but for others, there's going to be tough times. There's going to be good times. This year's really been a test on myself as a person, my character, my work ethic. But this project has really kept me focused a lot. That's a big factor of, when I went down to AAA, and I had a couple of days where you feel sorry for yourself, and you kind of analyze and doubt yourself a little bit. But knowing that I had started this project, this year, it's something I wanted to see through to the end. So it helped me stay focused on my work and try to get back to the big leagues as soon as I possibly could, so that I didn't let the ALS community down by having a flop of a charity fundraising attempt, and the Phillies too. So there's so many people put so much effort and time into this that it kept me focused a lot. And I'm in a good place right now. I'm happy. Get to come to the park every day. Not really taking anything for granted. Just trying to work hard and get better. Through the end of this year, and set myself up for a good off season, and hopefully next spring training be there and be a part of what we're going to do going forward.
Yeah, Cody Asche's with us. You've played 59 games in the outfield now. Obviously, every day you probably feel more and more comfortable, but do you feel like this is something that, that you've, I don't want to say mastered, but that you feel like already yeah, I got this. I'm pretty much are you comfortable in that spot now in left field?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable with the basics of it, for sure. There's still a lot left to learn. There's still a lot left to master, different plays, different situations, getting to the point where you don't necessarily have to think too much about what you're going to do. You just kind of let your instincts take over. So I think the basics of what's going on out there, I have a pretty good grasp on. But, I'm really excited to, take what I've learned from this year, go into the off season with some things to get better on, and then come into spring training with, a couple more things mastered, and just take it step by step. And we'll just see what happens after that. But as of right now, the more I'm out there, the more comfortable I'm getting. The more plays I make, the more comfortable I feel. So it's been a good learning experience for sure.
Cody, you're an interesting case here because you're 25, but you're, typically young in your career, and you had a lot of older guys here when you got here. They're now all gone. What has the last month or so been like for a guy in your situation where you were close, I guess, with guys like Utley and Rollins and Hamels and Papelbon, and now they're all gone, and, now you're almost one of the older statesmen on this team, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of wild to think about, coming from, the way the team was, 2 years ago when I first got called up to now. A lot of new faces in here. But, I think a lot of us are really embracing, getting closer as teammates, getting to know each other and playing with each other and having fun with each other every single day. I think we have a good vibe going in that regard, to where everybody's having fun with each other, keeping it light. We're playing hard. We're winning some ball games here in the second half. And, we've gotten a little bit of taste of what it's like to win more than we lose. And I think that's really important as young guys. It was tough to see, guys like Chase and Cole and Jimmy, go their separate ways. I'm still big fans of those guys, and, I root for their success just as much as my own. They were great teammates, great people, and did so much for the city. And, I think a lot of us young guys could, hope that we can just do, half of what those guys did for this organization in the city.
Yeah, and obviously one by one, it was kind of sad to see it, kind of the way that it won systematically. They were gone. But did your time here? Did you grow closer to maybe one guy or over the other? Did you learn something from those guys that you'll take with you as you continue to become a Major League Baseball player?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just naturally, I was probably closer with Jimmy and Chase, just because we played in the infield a lot together. So, we're always hitting together, always taking ground balls together. And I learned a ton from them. Chase taught me, just about everything I know about being a big leaguer. I try to, emulate the way he approaches every single day and the way he prepares for, every single game, every single at-bat, every single inning on defense, with that mindset. And then Jimmy, I took a lot away from him, playing next to him in the infield for, the better part of a year and a half. Just the way, he's always relaxed out there. He never lets the situation get bigger than him. He never lets the game speed up on himself. And that was what he was really good at, with me, always recognizing, when he thought maybe the game was speeding up on me a little bit, he would tell me to relax. And that's helped me, identify those situations on my own now that he's not here. Just to, take a step back, slow everything down, let the game come to you, and just be the player you're supposed to be.
I want to remind people we're talking with Phillies left fielder Cody Asche in Saturday at Citizens Bank Park on the 29th. Cody will sign autographs for fans who buy a Together We Fight T-shirt, and the proceeds will benefit the ALS Association at the Majestic Clubhouse store at Citizens Bank Park. That's this Saturday, the 29th. I can't believe we're getting into September already, which means we're winding down another season. And Cody, obviously there's been a lot of changes, but Pete was a big change. Pete Mackinnon, your new manager, how has he changed the vibe of that team? It sounds like he's getting a lot of credit for just kind of calming some guys down and giving it a little bit of a lighter feel. Has he helped you and some of the younger guys feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I think so. For sure. I think there's a lot of people that are a lot more relaxed maybe now than we were. It could be something to do with the managerial change. It could be just us growing into who we are and with experience. But for sure, he keeps it light. He just wants us to play hard and just be the players that we're capable of being. And, I've had plenty of conversations, just him reminding, me what I can be and what I am as a player, which gives you to know that, I know regardless, that guy, he cheers for me in the dugout every time. He wants me to succeed. And when you got your manager, know you have him, it's a great feeling.
A lot of the young players, out there getting a chance to do it every single night. And are they coming to you as statesman almost on this team? Are some younger guys gravitating to you now, like you did the guys before you?
I think we all kind of just stick together for sure. We still have a veteran presence with Frank Cooler, for position players. That guy's been through a lot in his career too. He's seen a lot of things, been with a lot of different teams. So, I wouldn't say some of us that are that guy yet, but I think we're learning every single day from guys like Frenchie. How to be big league.